Welcome to my live stream lecture. Before we get started, I just want to thank all of my subscribers and supporters and members for supporting my channel. And also make sure you mark your calendar for Saturday, February the 3rd. I'm going to do a live stream lecture on the specific growth of my channel. So the focus of this lecture is Tights Preparation Part 5. I'm doing a series of lectures until I present all of the relevant information I need to present prior to me turning all of my prepared documents over to my certified public accountant to file my personal and business taxes. All right, so one of the folders I have ready, because one of the things I do, I always get all of my supporting documents ready in a folder in order, labeled in reference to especially my business expenses. And I've been in business with my company, Patterson Associates Resource Center, for well over 20 plus years. Since I fully retired from state government, I could spend a little bit more time cultivating the newer services under my company in terms of professional business coaching service. That's my primary service. I also wrote my book, Awake Financial Freedom, under my company, and I'm also a content creator, a YouTube content creator under my company. My channel got monetized January of 2023. So those are the main services I provide under my company. I phased out all of my clinical services several years ago because I wanted to take my channel in a different direction. So as a business owner, when you have a business, and anytime you utilize area in your home as office space, there are a tremendous amount of business expense write-offs when you're doing that. So if the audience is aware, one of the things I did when I retired is I purchased a mobile home in Florida. So all of the money I spent for the purchase of that mobile home, I've fully relocated to Florida September of 2023. But all of the money that I spent for the purchase of my mobile home, a percentage of that purchase will be a business write-off because I utilize an area in my mobile home as my office space to conduct the business under my company, to include being a content creator. So that's one of the benefits, powerful benefits in terms of being a business owner. You are a percentage of the money you spend on your homeowner's insurance or property or whatever. If you utilize the space in your home, a percentage of that money will be a business write-off. So the money I spent for the purchase of my mobile home in 2023, a percentage of that money will be a business write-off. Also, because for right now, this mobile home that I'm living in is just a stepping stone. I'm already a consultant with a different realtor, and the game plan is I'm going to sell. That mobile home that I purchased last year, I have literally already put it on the market to sell it, because my game plan is to kind of get what I want with a mobile home on a piece of land so I can own everything, versus living in a mobile home community. Because the downfall of living in a mobile home community, it don't matter if you own your home, you got to pay that lot fee every month. So all of the money I spend on that lot fee for 2023, a percentage of that will be a business write-off, because I'm utilizing an area in my home as my office. So I got all of that information ready in a folder in terms of all of the money I spent in the year of 2023 for that lot fee in that mobile home community. But I'm about dollars and cents. I've already been talking to a realtor who is really going to be able to buy me what I really want, my own mobile home on my own little land somewhere, versus living in a community. But I had to kind of go that direction in the beginning, because I was doing everything from out of state. So, but still, I'm going to recoup that money, because the money I spent on the lot fee, a big percentage of that will be a 100% business write-off. That's the business side right there. Also, Another document I got ready in a folder for my certified public accountant. Actually, I received a referral, and he sent me a list of all of the stuff to get ready, in which I kind of already knew what needed to be presented, because I have been aligning myself with CPAs for well over 20 plus years as a business owner. I had the same certified public accountant for 15 years prior to me relocating out of the state of North Carolina when I retired. But my mobile home also, I purchased homeowners insurance. So since I have an office space in my home, that money I spent in 2023 for my homeowners insurance, a percentage of that will be a 100% business write-off. So I got all of the documentation to support that. My accountant sent me information to also include what percentage of my mobile home that I use for office space in terms of square footage. That was real easy. So again, the money I spent to get insurance on my mobile home, a percentage of that will be a business write-off, because I utilize space in my home to conduct my business in the services I provide under Parrish & Associates Resource Center. Also, another document that I have ready for my accountant in a folder, and I tell anybody, get your stuff ready. Get it organized in a folder, labeled in order, month by month. Tally up those numbers with all of the supporting documentation that CPA is gonna need to see. That'll cut down on the bill, the money I'm gonna have to pay him to file my taxes, because I'm doing so much work behind the scene. I spent 4 days off and on gathering my evidence, organizing, labeling, calculating, making sure nothing was left out. So that's saving that accountant a lot of time. Versus, you hear stories where people just go sit a huge box down on that accountant desk and they got to figure all this mess out. Well, you're going to pay thousands of dollars because you got to pay for their time. So another folder that I got ready when I purchased my home, I've been a homeowner before. I always know, go ahead and invest money into prevention for termites. If your home is termite free, you want to get under a contract so they can service your home at certain times. So the money I spent on doing that would be a percentage of that would be a business write-off, because I utilize space in my home as office space. I've been doing it for 20 something years. So any money I spend that's in connection to the maintenance of my home, because my office space is inside of my home, is a business write-off. So I got all of that information ready for my accountant. In another document folder I got ready for my accountant, because when I purchased that mobile home, I had to get some contractors to come out to do some renovations on the mobile home. So all of the money I spent on renovations, because I have an office space inside of my mobile home, a percentage of that will be a business write-off. So I got all of this information, supporting documentation ready to turn over to my accountant so he can file my personal and business taxes. The first week, the first Saturday in February. Don't wait until the 15th. You got folks wait till the last hour and then they got to file an extension. No, start getting your stuff ready now. Go ahead and pay the experts. A certified public accountant has gone to school to get a degree in accounting, and then they have to pass a board to get that certification as a certified CPA. Then they have to take re-credentialing hours every 2 years to renew their credential. They stay abreast on the tax laws. They got the software. Pay the experts. So you ain't got to be worried about nothing. You ain't got to be worried about getting in trouble with Uncle Sam. Rather you owe or don't have to owe, but the key thing is the stuff is being done the correct way. And I'm here to tell you, versus going to one of those H&R blocks where those people who file taxes for people, take a little course in income tax, and that's it. A little 3-week course, and they're doing people taxes to each his own. But because I want to make sure mine is done by the experts, I'm going with someone who got the credential to do this thing, and I'm here to tell you. Check out my prior videos, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, because I'm doing a series of these, and on each series, I'm presenting different business expenses that can be written off until I present all of my information before I turn it over to my accountant the first Saturday in February. This is the business side in terms of being in business. Go to my YouTube channel, check out my business website. I think that's the first tab, so you can really see the scope and brevity of what I do under Paris and Associates. Being a content creator is just one small piece. My company been around for 20 plus years, long before YouTube. YouTube is just a service I provided under my company because I phased out a lot of my clinical services and I added on these other services, and now I got to cultivate and develop and to nurture so I can begin to continue to increase my revenue under my company so I can reap the benefits of my hard labor. That's the business side right there. And I'm here to tell you, share this lecture, because it's April the 15th to be here before you know it. And there's a lot of folks out there doing all this stuff to make money. Rather, they got this side business, making money or doing services, products, t-shirts, movies, content creating. They ain't got no kind of records. And they wonder why their bank account get frozen. This thing is real. This is real talk right here. I've been in business for over 20-something years, and I've always known to maintain excellent records, to align myself with a CPA. I don't have to be the expert in everything, but I got working knowledge on what's going on. I'm maintaining my records. I've been audited many times throughout my professional career, and when the Internal Revenue Service audit me, it's a powerful thing when you can just go to your folders and pull out whatever supporting documentation they need, no matter what year it is. I can pull it. And if I don't have it, I can revisit my CPA because they got everything in the software. They pulling up the information. So that's a backup plan right there. This thing is real. This is the business side right here, and I'm here to tell you. So that's all I have. Please check out part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. This is part 5. I think I'm gonna probably do one more part before the evening is over. And again, I want to thank all of my supporters. I want to thank all of my viewers, my subscribers. I want to thank everyone who's chiming in. I want to acknowledge you. You guys know my style. I'm telling you, this thing is real. You got folks right now. I remember a couple of years ago, I met somebody and just in casual dialogue, this person told me they hadn't filed taxes in 10 years. 10 years and working 2 jobs. 10 years, you ain't filed no taxes. I'm gonna tell you how Uncle Sam operate. They'll let you dig that hole so deep, and now you owe interest, all of that interest. And you'll go to get paid one day, your paycheck zero. They don't froze your bank account. I don't know that happen to many people because you gotten in trouble and you have ignored those notices. They'll send you some notices. This is a real topic. You got content creators, they're gonna get themselves in trouble because they ain't tracking their stuff. One of my lectures I did on this, I dug deep and I talked about some business expenses, some documents as a monetized content creator, some documents you need to have to turn over to your accountant. And I will hope you got those documents. I mean, I got 4 or 5 folders of nothing but documents from my assets account as a content creator. My accountant gonna need to see that. They're gonna need to see that YouTube terms, terms of agreement, which is a contractual agreement between the content creator and YouTube. That accountant need to see that. And I will be safe to say, ain't nobody pulling their documents. Ain't none of them because they ain't talking about it. This is real talk. I'm here to tell you. I'm telling you, put this channel, put this topic this video on your community wall, because I'm telling you, April the 15th, right around the corner, and I'm here to tell you. That's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience.